beats when I set them down.
We have a game of Star Wars Armada. This is 400 points of Rebels versus the Imperial Jerkbags, also known as the Almighty Imperial and the Terrorists, depending on your point of view. Today we are going to be doing superior positions. The first player must deploy all of his ships and squadrons before the second player. Josh, the Imperial player, is first player. I am the second player. Not that I'm going to remember how that works later anyway. After a ship or squadron performs an attack against the hull zone of another ship, if the defender suffered at least 1 damage, the attacker's owner gains 1 victory token. Victory tokens are worth 15 points. We have not played this game in a while because Josh just came back from deployment. And yeah, this is a let's have some fun and let's play some Star Wars Armada because reasons. So he's working on his deployment over there. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm going to try not to die a hellacious death. I didn't bring any fighters today. I brought 2 Corvettes, both Alpha. I brought a medium transport with repair crews and Quantum Storm. The wonderful Admiral Akbar on Janna's Light. Home 1 with Ramus Antilles, redundant shields, leading shots, and electronic countermeasures, and an assault frigate Mark II-A with a gunnery team, Major Durlin, and electronic countermeasures. Let's go over to the Imperials and see what they're running. Don't let the background music confuse you. We're going to be playing it through the whole time, and this is not going to be a continuous video. So let's have some fun. This is an ISD-2 with Admiral Mahdi, which gives everybody more hull. A gunnery team, leading shots, Avenger, electronic countermeasures, intel officer. A VSD-2 with Minister Tua, gunnery team, leading shots, electronic countermeasures, disposable capacitors. 2 Gozanti cruisers. I stole one of his repair crew cards because I don't actually have one of these things, so I'm borrowing it. This is being split between both of the ships. And then he brought 1 TIE Fighter squadron, Mauler Mythal in a TIE Fighter, Zertic Storm, and a Jumpmaster 5000. I didn't bring any of the little ships. I didn't bring any squadrons. Those guys are not deployed, by the way. I was just moving them off of the cards so you guys could see. I decided not to go with any squadrons today because we haven't played in a while, and I always focus too much on squadrons, so it actually removes one of the 4 choices from my command dial. So maybe I will make the right choice this time. We'll see how it goes. Let's have some fun. At the end of our deployment phase, we have the Rebels going this way, towards the corner. And the Imperial Jerks are going to turn and maybe, just maybe, fly off the table. That would be wonderful. We'll see what happens. He's not likely to fly off the table. That's usually me. Why is it being weird? Focus. There we go. Hopefully it's not doing that actually on the video. Alright, we almost got off to a bad start and forgot to video first turn since we did deployment. So let me go back to this. This is first turn. So the Rebel ships are going that way, Imperial ships are coming in this way, and yeah, actually I did back up just a touch because the Gozantis ended up going 1 more forward, and then I had figured out where I was going to put my Corvettes, and hopefully they won't die this turn. We'll see. So yeah, that was first turn. All of the Rebel ships have at the end of the first turn all have a maneuver token, and then both of the Gozanti cruisers have a maneuver token as well. Nobody else has tokens, and those fighters are up there. That was the end of first turn. Alright, so at the end of turn 2, mistakes have already been made. Home 1 decided to go slower and slow down to speed 1. which will be a fatal mistake because I forgot about these fighters and they're going to crawl into my butthole. And I'm not going to be able to shoot them a whole bunch because I have to shoot ships. So yeah, that's going to suck. However, I did take 4 shields off of the Imperial Star Destroyer because, yeah, I rolled 7 hits on 6 dice, and 1 of them rolling blanks, so that was pretty good. So yeah, that made me feel pretty good. But I'm still gonna die. It's still gonna be bad. So let's have some fun. Here goes turn 3. Alright, this is end of turn 3. End of turn 3. We have an ISD with no remaining front or side shields. The VSD has done nothing. The Gozantes are stopped. They won't care that they're stopped for another turn at least because the Corvettes can't do any damage to them until next turn. They're going to have to shoot at the ISD again this turn. There are no critical effects on the ISD yet, but the ISD has taken 5 points of damage. So that is Maudie plus 2 actual points of damage on that ship. These fighters really want to come and hug the home one. So that could mean not good things, but we'll see. So yeah, time to set dials. And and the little medium transports, they ran into the whale, and the medium transports aren't big enough to do any damage to the whale, which is good, but the medium transport took damage. So that was the ISD shot at one of the Corvettes, made me use a redirect and a wiggle. That front Corvette has 1 point of damage on the far side. And that... and home one has 1 point of damage on its front. And that is all that has been dealt this third turn. So on to turn... Bottom of turn 4. The ISD has been removed. The VSD is in a bad place. None of the rebel ships except the stupid transports are gonna die. The transports die because they took a thing that said if you're moving faster than 1 at the end of the turn, you take a damage. He can only take 3 points of damage, and he's going speed 2 and has no way to change that. So the medium transports did nothing except sink initiative for the terrorists. And now home one is back to almost full shields. Then there's 1 point missing from the front. And then these guys are chasing down the Gozantes. We'll see what happens there. The whale's all the way over there. He's not really sure what to do right now. He was really hoping he was closer. But yeah, that's the game right now.
Points too.
For the first time ever,
Here we go.
you know, the one that I decide to like pick on my friend because he's coming back from deployment and we videotape it, I completely wipe him off the table. Here's the other thing. Reading is important. Repair Cruise says you can remove stuff from yourself because you're a friendly ship at distance 1 to 2. So I would have been able to remove this and not taken damage and then just been on the table. And then I would have gotten shots at a TIE fighter. Because there's a TIE fighter over there. Not that it's taken any damage yet. I'd only been able to do 1, maybe. You know, the 1 black die I have in the entire list. Hey, it would have done a damage on a TIE fighter. Oh well. But we played out kind of the rest of the turn. And the Gozantes died due to mischief and volume of fire. The whale is over there doing nothing. Home one finished off the victory because the victory had to move before Delta damage, and then then home one was able to do enough damage, just enough damage to finish off the victory Star Destroyer. And yeah, so this is gonna go down in recorded history that Andrew beat Josh in a game of Armada. Usually, I play the terrorists and I lose terribly. Josh has a lot of fun. I'm confused most of the time. But I think I'm going to avoid fighters or have very minimal fighters because I focus on the fighters too much because we started off playing X-Wing. I'm like, oh, these things are really, really cool. And yeah, I think they're like awesome and stuff, but I focus too much attention on them and then I die a horrible, tragic death. So yeah, woohoo! I won a game of Armada. And I made my friend sad, so there's that. Alright, bye game fans.